Found hers on a Valerie ting. Hashtag Murky Academy ting. You were like art in the gallery ting. Dumb boy there wanna chat about bars, wanna chat about but you're getting way too big for your boots.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Bradford's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And that drives coaches. Insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run the counter with Cook. Always got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Barr from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year. But it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but
this will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson from 3 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. Nice return, sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They start the drive with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it. But he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They run once more with McKinnon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. To the ground, this time Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They run again on first down. Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Here's Bridgewater. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Breaks through the touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 33 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Forbath to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Lets it go for Nelson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking through. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. Rodgers. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on 1st down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Trevor Davis, 54 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's McKinnon, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Dagger.
Back to the ground, Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Fights off the defender. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, partner, I got to get your thoughts while we have a second on the end of that Falcons-Lions game. People were shocked that that Golden Tate touchdown was called a touchdown, was overturned. Were you surprised?
I was surprised because normally they stick with the original call unless they find what they call indisputable visual evidence, and they felt like they did. They thought Tate's knee was down before the ball broke the goal line. I think they were right about that, but the killer was there was still time left on the clock, so Detroit thought they were going to get another opportunity.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Completes it to Davis. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Green Bay first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. A swing pass caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Trevor Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Clay Matthews coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there. Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, 76 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards. And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles. Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Uncorks one for Davis. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Again, it's Cook. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Oh, wide open, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open space inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge, and that's good enough for a first down.